Alright. Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers animated podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
And I am the Decider. And we're going to stop these terrorist killers. Now watch this drive.
So I appreciate that as soon as we get a decent title, it's a super political title.
Yeah, we are going back to the dark days of the second Bush administration, April 26th, 2008, and the episode in question is Mission Accomplished.
Which is going back to the first term of the Bush administration.
Yes. So for any listeners who have blocked this from their minds or are too young to remember this, which terrifies me. So,
Same.
you know, there was a war in Iraq that seemed to be going okay at first, and this early phase culminated with the President of the United States landing in a flight suit on an aircraft carrier, and giving a speech in front of a big Mission Accomplished banner. And
you know, for that war that's still going on as of now.
Yes.
Police action.
And as this war, you know, became increasingly a quagmire, the whole Mission Accomplished thing was trotted out a lot as something that is embarrassing.
Yeah. To be fair, by today's standards of embarrassing presidential actions, though, it's fairly moderate.
Oh, it's quaint and charming now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, to live a decade ago and laugh at ourselves in the past.
Oh, to have a president who, while stupid, was at least well-intentioned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or, well, as corrupt as Richard Nixon was at least well-intentioned.
Yes.
Oh, to even have Nixon now. Oh, that would be so wonderful.
Nixon may have been a malevolent lunatic, but he was highly competent.
And he was in a good Doctor Who episode, so...
At least he wasn't colluding with any foreign powers for his, you know, terrible
He was entirely too paranoid to do that.
That's fair.
So,
At least Watergate wasn't treason.
And he was making nice with China at the time, which seemed like a weird thing, but in hindsight, kind of good, but I don't... Things are different.
Well, as the old Vulcan proverb says, only Nixon could go to China.
Oh.
And we're back on track. Okay,
Transformers, holding me Transformers, robots in disguise. Autobots wage the battle to destroy evil forces of the Decepticons. Transformers, always aim. Transformers, justice goes again.
So yeah, first aired April 26, 2008, written by Marcia Griffin, who previously wrote the first part of Megatron Rising. Will go on to write a bunch of other animated episodes, and then a whole bunch of Transformers Prime, which she was also the story editor for.
Nice.
Neat.
Ah.
So it's fitting that this is a pretty good episode.
Yes. So we begin with a new Autobot, and it is Ironhide.
Yay! Sadly not very Peter Cullen-y, just fairly Ironhide-y.
Well, it's Corey Burton again, and he is apparently doing an impression of Huell Hauser, who I'm not familiar with, but I guess he was on American TV. He did like a travel show.
Sure. I don't know, I didn't watch travel shows.
And apparently Ironhide was at one point going to be on the show.
Oh!
Well, he was on the show, but he was going to be
familiar.
a member of the main cast.
That sounds like something I have heard about.
I assume he eventually metamorphized into what Bulkhead is now, but they kept the character design around.
Yes, and well, I guess when he was going to be part of the main cast, he was going to be sort of a hybrid of his design here, which is very Generation 1 Ironhide.
Yeah.
But he would have the pickup truck and the big cannons on his arms, like Ironhide in the movie.
Oh, that would have been, that would have been neat, but I really like Bulkhead, so.
Yeah, he's sweetie.
Yes.
Also, as an aside, I just want to point out that as a child growing up in the Deep South, I did not realize there was anything unusual about Ironhide's speech patterns. I just feel that needs to be put out there.
Every time I look into a monitor, prime my circuit sizzle.
That sounds normal to me.
Oh, it sounded so weird, but I kind of miss it here. It's not southern enough. But, oh well, he's only there for a little bit. It's nice to see him.
Yes.
Yeah, he is under attack from a bunch of Decepticons who we don't see. And apparently this is happening all over. Just around the rim of the galaxy, Decepticons are rising up.
Conveniently enough.
Yes. And Jazz is blaming this on the rumors that Megatron survived. Which, I mean, as far as we know, the only rumors from that are from the Autobots themselves on Earth, who haven't really had a chance to talk with anybody else.
Yeah, but I guess, I don't know, maybe there have been whispers.
I guess maybe from Lockdown?
Oh, yeah.
He would
Probably.
totally do something like that.
Although
Now
I'm
give
not
me
sure
some money to protect you.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he would know at this point, because he was hired by Blitzwing,
Mm-hmm.
who did not at the time know that Megatron was alive. And as we find out later in this episode, Megatron hasn't been communicating with his troops yet.
For a very important reason.
Yes, it will be a plot point.
Dun dun dun!
And anyway, so of course, Sentinel decides to be a dick about this. Because
As he does.
despite his slight softening at the end of last episode, he's still a total dick through the entirety of this episode.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah. It'd almost be like last episode hadn't happened if they didn't directly reference the events of the last episode at one point in this one.
Yes, I mean, you can't, I guess it makes sense that somebody whose dickishness is as deeply ingrained as Sentinel's couldn't just shift overnight.
Yeah, that's fair.
But anyway, since this is becoming a problem, Magnus decides that everybody is going to leave the planet. Not only his two fellow elite guardsmen, but also our Earthbound Autobot cast as well.
Yep. And so Sari gets another dramatic moment of thinking everyone is going to abandon her. Except this time, like, why couldn't they just take her?
I assume that the Autobots would not be cool with that.
Yeah,
But-
remember how freaked
okay.
out they were by organics last time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, she can just pull a Spritle and hide in their trunk.
Well, yeah, she probably would have done that if it had gotten to that, but
Mm-hmm. The point is, she has no legal guardian.
Yes, and I like that Sentinel's just still calling her small human.
Yes. Poor thing.
As I don't think he's quite mastered the concept of, like, aging yet.
Yeah, I don't think he understands that humans change in size as they get older.
Anyway, Optimus, says that, there's still Decepticons on Earth. We have to stay here. Magnus doesn't believe him, and Sentinel especially doesn't believe him, and also wants to put him on trial.
Yeah, he's still a jerk. He's just a huge jerk.
They just need him to testify for the record that Decepticons don't exist.
and also there's a spot where Sentinel implies he could be bribed.
Yeah, well, he says that, okay, Prime, if you just tell everybody that Megatron is dead and there are no Decepticons, maybe you can get back into the Elite Guard.
Yeah.
I appreciate that we are using this particular episode title, this reference, for an episode that is entirely about a politically expedient lying.
Yes. Yeah, this is pretty edgy for a kid's cartoon.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's almost the inverse of the situation.
I mean, I guess by 2008, I think pretty much everybody had turned on the president.
Yeah. Those approval ratings pretty low.
Yeah.
I mean, not like what we have now, but at the time, it seemed pretty epic.
Yes. So yeah, Magnus is all, if Megatron, we just let everybody think that Megatron is dead, because if Megatron's alive, and also the Allspark is destroyed, all the Autobots would panic, and the Decepticons would be, they'd be heartened. So you just gotta shut it.
Politically expedient lying.
Yeah. So anyway, Sentinel floats this bribe, and Optimus is not having it. So he arrests him.
As you do.
Of course, there is one thing about Magnus's statements earlier that puzzled me a little. Because
What?
he says that, the Autobots had two main advantages. They had the space bridges, and they had the Allspark. But they didn't have the Allspark. It was lost. That's why they just found it, crammed into a space bridge that was jammed with rocks.
Well, maybe the concept of the Allspark and the fact that the Decepticons didn't have it and they didn't know where it was.
Yeah, that could be it.
They could have held
Maybe
it
they
over 'em.
initially had it, and then they tossed it off into space to hide it.
Yeah, I can't remember if they mentioned what happened to it exactly.
Or maybe they just lost it and then the fact that they didn't have it anymore was omitted as a politically convenient lie.
Ah.
Yeah, but Ratchet knew that they didn't have it or something, like at the end of the war. He knew it went somewhere.
I mean, as we're going to find out later, Ratchet kinda knows more than the average robot.
Yeah.
But I can't remember if it was a thing where they actually lost it, or if it was like in the movie where they deliberately shot it into space so that nobody would have it.
That is a good question, and I do not recall the answer to it.
Something before time began, there was the kind of weird Big Mac-shaped box.
Yes. Burgers.
Man, they should have used that in those Burger King ads for the first movie.
Seriously.
Before time began, there was the Whopper. We know not where it came from, but it teems with delicious beef and spices.
I don't think saying you don't know where the fast food came from is a good marketing strategy.
That's a good point.
And of course it's inaccurate because, as everybody knows, the tie-in hamburger for Transformers was the double Stackticon.
Oh god, I forgot that.
The barbecue double Stackticon. Actually, that might have been for Revenge of the Fallen because it was like a combiner.
I don't even remember that.
Because you combine two patties.
Oh.
Why?
I remember being disappointed because how'd you get barbecue sauce when you could get Stacker sauce?
That's a good point. The Stacker sauce is really good.
I don't know if we have that in Canada.
We don't have it here anymore.
Oh.
What? I mean, I haven't been to a Burger King in a long time. I don't know if I've mentioned on the podcast, but the Burger King where I was living was so bad that it was a meme on the city subreddit. Like, literally, it was that bad.
Was it like that one episode of 30 Rock where Tracy Jordan talks about how in his old neighborhood a pack of feral dogs took over and successfully ran a Wendy's?
Yeah, I think it was kind of like that.
No, because that implies they were more competent and successful.
Yeah, they would probably occasionally get your order right.
Just randomly mashing the keys with their paws. Eventually would have to be righted.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Optimus is under arrest and we cut to the river and a garbage barge. And, this is the wrong episode.
Kinda, yeah. It's like, are there rivers in Detroit big enough for barges?
Well, there's the Detroit River.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that gets set on fire?
No, that was the Cuyahoga in Cleveland.
Oh, right.
That was different.
Yeah, now I don't believe the Detroit River has ever caught fire. But no, the Detroit River is what is between Windsor and Detroit.
Oh, so in the future of this series, Detroit has expanded and it's on both sides of the river.
No, I think the other side must still be Windsor, I think, because they talk about international waters, which is incorrect.
Yeah.
And I believe in the next episode we see the Ambassador Bridge, which connects the two cities. But in fact, Detroit means Détroit, or the Straits in French.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That sounds like a place I don't want to live.
What, because it's French? You racist?
No, because it's the Straits.
Oh. Well, okay then.
The Rouge
I
River
went
in
there.
Detroit has caught fire in the past, shortly after and to a lesser extent than the Cuyahoga did.
Maybe that's why they called it the Rouge.
Because it was red with fire.
Yes.
Well, speaking of red things in the river, in the
Yeah,
garbage
it's,
on the scowl.
It's
Speaking of
Starscream.
garbage,
It's Starbage.
poor guy. Poor guy.
And yes, despite being killed, or seemingly killed by Megatron in the season finale, he lives. Although he can't find any Decepticon life signatures, including his own.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, which is a
That's
thing.
scary.
It's strange.
That should be a warning sign.
Yeah.
that's worrisome.
So yeah, he gets up and flies off to the Decepticon base. At this Decepticon base, Blitzwing and Lugnut are testing out the Decepticon signal dampener, which Professor Sumdac has built for them, and kind of works like the beast modes did in Beast Machines.
Yep, hides
Yeah,
their
which-
signals so no
Which
one can
explains why they don't have a signal, but it's a bit before we get, well, what may be the reason Starscream doesn't have a signal?
Yes.
Although I don't know how you differentiate between Autobot and Decepticon in this series.
I mean, there seems to be like a biological difference between Decepticons and Autobots.
In general, yeah, but like, Lockdown. He was an Autobot and is sort of a Decepticon.
Yeah, I'm
He's
not
more
sure.
of a free agent.
But I think he started out as an Autobot, if I remember correctly. That'll come next season, I think. Or no, actually, I think later this season.
I believe you are correct about that.
So we'll have to see if they mention a Decepticon signature when we get to that.
Yes. Because I can't remember, I don't think they called him a Decepticon in his, in the Thrill of the Hunt.
I think they went out of their way to call him not a Decepticon.
Yeah. So maybe it was just like a Transformer life signature.
Aha.
Because yeah, in this series there is like a biological difference. Well, I mean not biological, but like a genetic difference between the two factions.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't think we ever actually get into the creation of, Transformer
Protoforms.
life in this series, but given how cartoon heavy it is, it might be a Quintesson thing.
I mean, protoforms are mentioned.
Yes. But
Like,
we
I
don't
think
get
at some
where,
point they call Sorry a protoform or something.
right, but we don't find out where they came from, like, in the first place.
Well, that's true.
Maybe the difference is just a petrol versus diesel kind of thing.
Maybe.
Definitely producing some Decepticon emissions there. He's using leaded.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, they're the bad guys. They'd be using all sorts of pollutants.
Yeah, and, well, I guess it might be tied into their scale that their energy requirements are different. Since they're all
This is
big
possible.
dudes. But then again, Magnus is the same size as Starscream.
Yeah.
But he is a damn big Autobot.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Megatron is a little impressed with this, but too bad, what have you done for me lately? And what he wants you to do he wants Sumdac to do for him lately is to make a subspace communicator so he can contact everybody contact all of his Decepticon forces. So
everybody.
Sumdac says, this is like 2050. We're not advanced enough yet. I need something to make like tachyon energy. And nobody on Earth has that. And Megatron has thought of this and says that, so he sends, Blitzwing and Lugnut off to steal one from the, Elite Guard ship.
Says, haha, noob Earth creatures.
Yes.
Learn to tech.
Also, I kind of love this. Might be a spoiler for the end of the episode, although I don't feel like it's that big one. He wants the communicator so he can stop the Decepticons on the outskirts of the galaxy from doing their random destabilizing attacks, so he can ultimately go and order them to continue doing random destabilizing attacks on the outskirts of the galaxy.
But he wants them to be doing it under his command. That's very important.
And presumably in different ways.
Right, like he'll know the exact places to strike, seemingly randomly, to carry out his ultimate plan.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
plan.
give you that.
So, while all this is going on, the Autobots are trying to figure out what to do with Sari, and luckily they know one human who is not a supervillain, and that is Captain Fanzone. And they show up at his place while Fanzone is wearing a very stylish bathrobe.
Yes.
I mean, they
Very
do know other humans that aren't supervillains. There's Porter C. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, oh yeah, they have technically met the mayor, but I don't think you can drop off a child with a mute, like, when he's running the city, so he's kind of busy. Not that the muteness is a problem, he just never talks.
I mean, presumably he does talk.
I'm not sure.
He just prefers not to.
Yeah.
He's got that press secretary.
Yeah, that's her job.
I think he non-verbally communicates, and she translates.
Mayor Blackgar Boltagon Edsel.
Man.
Poor Blackgar Boltagon. He tries.
And Fanzone is not 100% okay with this.
No.
He does not like machines, and he does not like kids.
Which, I mean, come on. Would you leave your kid with him?
I mean, he's obviously responsible. He's like a police captain.
I suppose.
I mean, again, if my other choice was like a man made of acid or the Angry Archer, my options are very limited here. They really should have met more people.
Yeah, but I guess they were busy being giant robots fighting Decepticons.
I suspect part of Fanzone's objection is that he'd have a lot of explaining to do to his wife.
Yeah.
Yes. Who we never see.
No, but who we hear exists.
She isn't even mentioned in this one, though. I think the only time we've heard is like the first time he showed up.
Well, I think it was later, I can't remember when it was. It was something to do with the police drones where it was Total Meltdown because they were talking about how there was a problem the last time they were demonstrating with Fanzone's wife. So, I mean, it's possible, but probably not given how flippantly it was discussed, that she was just pulped like that dude in RoboCop. Probably not.
Well, that would be why he hates machines.
Oh man, that is dark. It's like Frank Miller's Transformers Animated.
Yeah. Oh man. There'd be more ninjas, though, and I say that knowing that there are already ninjas.
Here we go.
Exactly. Man.
3.5.
Oh, and it takes place in future Detroit, much like RoboCop 2 and 3, which Frank Miller wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just more evidence stacking up all the time.
I mean, is Captain Fanzone also doing his best to stem the nuke epidemic?
Maybe. As far as we know.
So anyway, while this is going on, Optimus is still trying to convince Sentinel that there are Decepticons, and Sentinel telling him that there aren't because their ship doesn't detect any.
Yeah, he's a jerk. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
And he super doesn't know what he's talking about because as this is happening, Lugnut and Blitzwing make a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Yes.
And just tunnel under the ship and steal their tachyon transmitter, which is conveniently just kind of lightly attached to the underside of it.
Well, it's probably like an antenna.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense, but there's so many things wrong about it. It's on the outside. The important part is on the outside. They have apparently no security cameras under the vehicle, or the spaceship.
I mean, they've got that big energy shield. Obviously nobody's just going to tunnel underneath.
Yeah, I mean, why would anyone do that? That's ridiculous.
You'd think you'd have a camera near your door, something? Like rear backup sensors, something, anything?
I mean, when you're in space, who's gonna come up and, start taking your stuff?
Yeah.
It's just that sometimes you aren't in space.
nobody notices a hole there wide enough to fit 2 Decepticons through.
Maybe they're also invisible to video cameras, like the X-Men after they went through the Siege Perilous.
Ooh. That's a good point.
Maybe.
I just wanted to mention the Siege Perilous.
I am
appreciate
all in
it.
favor of any mention of the Siege Perilous.
So they grab this, they hightail back to base, but Starscream is right on their tail.
Oh no!
And indeed, as they hand this thing over to Megatron, Starscream drops in, opens fire, and Megatron just blasts him, killing him again.
Yes.
That was short.
Yep, they check to see if he's alive. He's got no spark. And then Lugnut and Blitzwing just toss his body into the river. And maybe it's because I've been watching the new Twin Peaks, but I expected that music to start kicking in. Dun, da, 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 da. They should have wrapped him in plastic first.
Yes. So, now, presumably when he was a ghost, it was because he had a spark, it was just a spark, but now if he has no spark, is he a zombie?
A revenant, maybe?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, we find out it's because he has a bit of the Allspark stuck in his head.
Well,
so
that's fine. That's what's reanimating his corpse. But yeah, that's like, he's a zombie.
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what the term for him is here. Like zombie implies sort of a mindlessness?
Yeah, I suppose. It depends on...
Oh, wait, no, wouldn't he be more like a vampire because he's soulless?
Well, but he's not drinking blood or anything.
I know,
or oil.
I can't think of any other mythological creature that isn't supposed to have a soul. Other than
A
vampires.
ghoul?
Those are zombies.
Oh. I'm
Zombies
just
with
gonna
a
go with
fancy
Revenant then. Or,
Sure.
I'll allow it.
A Revenant or Lich?
Ooh, a Lich, yeah.
Ooh.
Lich might work.
Now, liches tend to be necromancers themselves, though.
Well, he will raise an army.
I guess that's true.
This is true. I've also heard, is like a fetch? Is that like an archaic term for some sort of revenant?
That sounds familiar.
Maybe I'm just trying to make fetch happen.
Maybe you are.
Yeah, a fetch is a supernatural double or an apparition of a living person, so that's not quite right.
So that's kind of a doppelganger.
Okay, maybe a revenant is a visible ghost or animated corpse that is believed to have revived from death to haunt the living. So I might go with revenant here.
Yes.
Yeah.
That does seem like a good choice.
Or I guess we could go with some old definitions of ghost where it actually was a physical body just wandering around and you had to lay it to rest by putting it in a box and sinking it in a lake or something.
Yay!
Oh, and is this going to end with
that actually fits.
Megatron sewing Starscream's eyes shut and burying him in the at the crossroads?
Well, we do get something kind of like that later.
We do. So yeah, he revives after being thrown in the river.
Oh, and after
And then
Megatron
he just keeps coming
comes
back, and we get, as Megatron makes this speech to his troops, we get the death montage.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh yeah, it started and I thought it was gonna start with a montage, and for a bit I thought, oh wait, did I remember it wrong? Was there no montage? And then a couple scenes right later after he finds out he has no spark, oh, okay, yeah, there is a death montage.
There's
I did not just make that up.
definitely a montage.
And I seem to recall that somebody on one of the Transformers forums set this to yakety sax.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sure that's
I
happened.
do kind of remember that.
One of the MSTFs during the ending credits was this and some various other Starscream's deaths to They Might Be Giants, When Will You Die? Which is an excellent choice.
Yeah, so despite being repeatedly murdered, Starscream is pretty jazzed about all this because, he's got this chunk of Allspark in his head. He is immortal. He has inside him blood of kings.
Yes.
He does, however, still have a rival.
Well, yes.
That's true.
And indeed, that rival is kind of trying to decapitate him with a sword.
That's true.
And just
As you do.
repeatedly murdering him without even trying. Like one time he catches one of Starscream's bombs and just throws it back at him.
The great thing
Not
about
even
this is
turning
how
to look.
No.
the body language of the two. Starscream is so into trying to murder Megatron, and Megatron is just not having it.
No, he's done. He's so exasperated. He's so tired from him.
He already delivered the perfect one-liner. He doesn't want to revisit it and ruin it.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, because this entire scene is over, like, Megatron is talking over in his Ansible faster-than-light communication to the other Decepticons.
Yes, fellow Decepticons, take heed. Your leader, Megatron, still lives. Though we remain dispersed through the far reaches of the galaxy, exiled from our true home, we are all still Decepticons, united by a common purpose. The time has come for us to put aside our differences and act as one under my undisputed leadership. Only then can we cast off the shackles of Autobot oppression. Working together, we can raise up our glorious empire once more and crush all who stand in our way.
Oh, I just realized this is a direct parody of what Megatron says at the end, or what Optimus says at the end of every Michael Bay movie.
Oh yeah.
It's a good point.
Man, they should have ended this montage with some Linkin Park.
No. No one should ever end anything with Linkin Park. It should just never be Linkin Park. Just no.
And then
True.
bring out a gold-painted animated Soundwave.
God damn it. No. That stupid thing.
You thought you could command the Decepticons? You couldn't lead a parade.
Oh, that's
fantastic.
Which reminded me a lot of a line from the G1 cartoon where he says that he couldn't lead ant droids to a picnic. But I think that you can't lead a parade is probably a little more dignified than mentioning ant droids.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
this series is sadly lacking in made-up robot animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alas.
Although, thank you for saying that, Alex, because otherwise I couldn't understand one of my notes that I apparently scrawled quickly in. Starscream can't read a parade, is what it looks like. I was like, wait, what the hell does that mean?
He can't read that parade magazine that comes in newspapers. He's never going to be able to know the answer to that brain teaser from Marilyn Voss Savant.
It's just sad. It's just sad.
Ask your grandparents, kids.
Yeah, seriously.
Parade magazine.
I love during the montage that they reuse the clip of Lugnut and Blitzwing tossing Starscream off the cliff. And then Starscream waking up out of bed like he's having a nightmare in the middle of the river.
Yes, poor guy.
Honestly, if there was spooky music over this, it would be somewhat Lynchian.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking like, Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba. There's a Chumbawamba by Tub Thumping.
No, Chumbawamba is the band.
Okay.
Tub Thumping is the song.
And the point is, as David implies, that Starscream does get knocked down, but he gets up again, and you're never going to keep him down.
Yes.
I love that is like an intensely political band, and then that's just their one hit.
Oh.
Hey, it's a very popular football anthem. And by that I mean American football. Or not American. I mean specifically not American
Footy.
football.
I
Footy.
mean, probably both in the 90s.
It's a footy anthem. Yeah, that's true.
I think it's probably been replaced with Seven Nation Army now.
God damn it.
Don't even know what that is.
From Detroit band The White Stripes.
Love the White Stripes.
Oh.
I hate sports.
I like sports. I mean, some sports. Not a big soccer guy, but, I mean, hockey season is over. I can already feel my, my strength sapping away. So long until the fall. Anyway, so Starscream finally realizes that, getting murdered repeatedly is not really going to help me do anything. But luckily the chunk of Allspark in his head that gives him a shard sense, which allows him to find one that is wedged in a nearby garbage truck.
An oddly familiar looking garbage truck.
Yes.
Yeah, this...
That isn't.
Uh-huh. So we're back on the Elite Guard ship. Magnus is trying to get Prime to, just go along with this. Come on, we'll go. We'll have a nice time on Cybertron.
Just tell the politically expedient lie so we can go home.
But hey, the sensors are picking up a big shard of Allspark, It is lodged in a train.
Yeah, And it's like a fast train, like a bullet train, man. 'Cause
Yes.
It's the future and we actually have that.
Yeah, well, it was the first act of President Elon Musk.
Yes. Apparently.
So yeah, Magnus and Jazz go out to get it. Sentinel stays behind and guards Optimus, and does kind of a bad job of it because Prime detects Starscream, and when Sentinel won't let him go, he wrangles him into getting the cuffs on himself.
Yes.
And then just leaves him there.
Yep.
Because these are stasis cuffs, which I guess put you into stasis lock.
Apparently. Which, that's a useful thing when you're dealing with robots.
So, and luckily this distress call also interrupts another awkward session with Captain Fanzo.
Where they're in a park, they're on the swings. It's pretty cute.
And Captain Fanzone is too heavy to be on the swings.
Yeah, poor guy.
Which, I don't know,
Weight limit exceeded.
those usually have good safety limits, especially in the future. I think they'd be better, unless it's like decades old.
Or Captain Fanzone is just that fat.
Poor guy.
He's not really fat, he's more, Kingpin-ish.
Yeah, it's all muscle, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a, active police person.
Presumably they have physicals, unless, the robots do all the work, and, the actual, Detroit cops are all like the humans in Up or in, Wall-E.
That's possible.
Well, because we see a bunch of, regular cops.
Yeah. I assume he's just got the physique of, 1950s Superman who's supposed to be strong, but it's from that era when bodybuilding hadn't started yet.
Yeah, it wasn't to the point where people just, starved themselves for muscle definition.
Yeah, I'm getting a real, sort of athlete gone to seed with him.
Could see that.
Yeah.
He was probably the star linebacker in college.
I was gonna say, he was the star of his high school football team.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he blew out his knee or something, and so he, went into police work.
Did he take an arrow to the knee?
Well, we already have talked about his wife.
Unless the, football in 50 years has become Mutant Bowl.
Oh, it should though.
No, I was thinking he just got hit by Angry Archer's first job. Bad job.
Too. Maybe that.
And he didn't have the gimmick arrows yet, he just had the regular arrows.
Oh.
Yeah.
Although, bringing up futuristic football, has anyone else here been reading 17,776?
Yes, it's excellent.
What?
It's a thing on SB Nation. It's a speculative science fiction thing that is kind of tangentially related to football.
SB Nation?
Oh.
It's a network of sports blogs.
Oh, sports, well, there's your problem.
Yeah.
It's very good though. It's as if Christine Love started writing about football.
So it's really gay?
Okay, that sounds...
Well, okay, it's not really gay so far, but it could be eventually.
Should be, you're just describing it wrong. Sports blog just doesn't, trying to get me to read a long article online is a problem to begin with, but sports? Why?
It's not a traditional article.
I guess?
We'll send you a link.
We'll include a link in the show notes.
Yes.
If it was about cricket, I might read it, because cricket is hilarious.
It's not about cricket.
You'll have to give me the link because I don't have a link to that.
Alright, we'll get you a link.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, Starscream is going to, his plan is that Megatron will try and yoink this Allspark fragment out, and then the whole thing will explode. But he is hovering above the fray, where nobody can see him. So, looks like it's Ultra Magnus and Jazz who are going to do this instead.
Oops. Not that oops. He doesn't care. He's gonna kill all of them.
Starscream considered it his lucky day.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it ends up being his unlucky day. Eventually, but...
Yeah, so the
Do we
The
skip
Autobots-
over when Fanzone says, "This is why I hate kids"?
Yeah, that's exactly. I think that's when the swing breaks.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, after Sari is delivering her list of terms for being adopted by him.
Yeah. Like,
She's
no
not crazy
bedtimes.
about bedtimes. She's gonna need a big allowance.
Yes.
And there was something else in there. Anyway, you do not want to adopt this kid.
No.
He's gonna be a real pain.
Yes.
Although apparently she can live on, like, dead fish and, oil barrels.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually they figured out what people eat.
Presumably.
I would hope
She's
so.
still alive, so I think.
Got a big bag of human chow.
Aww.
From the makers of Bachelor Chow.
Kid.
Yeah, so we do a rescue operation. Prowl uses his ninja powers to, slice the passenger cars off the, locomotive.
The Shurikens did something for once.
They finally worked.
Yes!
Is this the first time they've really worked?
I think they worked in the pilot.
Oh, yeah, I guess as a distraction they can work, but I think this is the first time they've actually successfully cut something.
But like, in the pilot, they cut off Megatron's arm.
Yes.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
And they, he used them to beat Colossus Rhodes the first time.
Mm-hmm.
It just
Yeah,
did
but
not
that
work
was-
on subsequent times.
That was easily countered. That kind of
Well,
doesn't count.
I mean, easily countered is kind of Prowl's modus operandi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was I
Magnus and... go.
was I mishearing when Jazz referred to the Allspark fragment in the train? He referred to it as a small spark.
Yes,
Yes,
it was
yes, he did.
adorable.
Yes, he did.
Jazz is a
So
lot of fun on
great.
this show.
He
Yeah.
is.
He does.
Although Magnus and him were also trying to hit the spark, or hit the fragment on the train with their weapons, which does not seem like a good idea at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they didn't
No.
really seem to have much of a plan there, did they?
No.
No.
Jazz, stop hitting it. Stand aside so I can hit it with my bigger hammer.
Yeah. Like, maybe you don't want to hit it with a great big hammer. That's not true, though. He absolutely wants to hit it with a great big hammer.
That
I
just
mean,
shows
when,
Exactly what
when
he
all you've got is a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Apparently.
Yeah, like that just like wasn't Starscream's plan to have this blow up, and hitting the spark doesn't cause it to blow up? Your plan's not working.
I mean, I guess they expected that Megatron would actually try and pull it out, as opposed to try and hitting it with something.
Well, that doesn't cause it to explode immediately either.
I mean, Starscream's just not very good at doing this.
No?
It's true. He's not very good at things in general.
In Starscream's defense, how much experience does anybody in this setting have with Allspark fragments and what they do?
Well, this is
True.
That's true.
Okay, so they get Sari on top of the train with Bumblebee. She uses her key to pull the shard out, and then Ratchet, using his magnets, and Bulkhead, using his bulkheadness, grab the locomotive and stop it from crashing.
Can we call it his bulkheadedness?
Sure.
I was gonna say just using his bulk.
Yes.
That too.
Although Optimus is holding him with a tow line as well.
Yes.
Oh, and Starscream calls himself a Harrier jet while he's flying about?
Yes, because Megatron and, I mean, he may be like a futuristic Harrier jet. I assume he can hover.
Maybe that's what they are in the future.
I think he does, but it's just not a design that looks like the current Harrier jet, which is massively outdated.
Well, yes. Because, yeah, Megatron and, I believe Blitzwing show up. Megatron and Lugnut, I can't remember which.
No Lugnut.
Okay, Megatron and Blitzwing show up, because they have noticed this shard as well, and they're kind of aware that it's a trap.
Like, this looks like the kind of thing that is a trap.
Yeah, because Starscream is flying over the train, but they fly over him and easily spot him. So many
Yeah.
flaws in this plan.
He's not as good as you might think.
Yeah. So, Ultra Magnus is pretty peeved at, Optimus, because he's busted out a stir, and there's still no Decepticons. And indeed Sentinel has got out of his cuffs and is there accusing Prime of assaulting an officer.
That's harsh, man.
So
It's harsh.
yeah,
Kinda
where are
true.
these Decepticons, Optimus? Where are they? And then one crashes right into the ground.
Yay!
Starscream, master of dramatic timing.
Yes.
And Sentinel, who has never seen a Decepticon up close, is terrified.
Yeah, and he's like, what is that? And I'm like, it's clearly a Cybertronian? I mean, come on.
And I guess that sort of advances the whole they're different species. It's like humans seeing a giant.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing too, is that Starscream is even noticeably bigger than Ultra Magnus. So yeah, it's huge.
And Optimus's clapback is great. It's just, that's a Decepticon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you've never seen one. He's a real Decepticon hipster here.
Yes.
So yeah,
Probably haven't even heard of
Starscream
it.
takes out Ultra Magnus with a single shot, which is admittedly right in his face.
It's nice to have a reminder that the Decepticons are all on their own major threats.
Yes. And indeed the Autobots can do nothing against him, even Jazz, who tries and smack him with his nunchucks.
Yeah.
He's a ninja.
Yeah, this might be the best example of how dangerous a single Decepticon is, because he's shrugging off anything they shoot at him. After he got shot by Megatron and crashed into the ground, he just stood back up from being resurrected, and he's just his shoulders slumped, shooting people, doesn't give a crap, and is walking away.
He is no-selling everything.
Yes.
So it's Optimus who comes up with a plan, which of course Sentinel does not approve of. But Jazz has to tell him that, maybe don't fight until after we've finished not dying here.
Yeah.
I love the implicit, dude, you didn't have a plan in that.
Yes.
Yeah. So he has Sentinel use his shield to draw Starscream's fire, while Optimus sneaks up behind him and then slaps the stasis cuffs on him.
Good job.
And yes, as mentioned earlier, as they're taking him prisoner, they also rivet his mouth shut.
Yes. It's very low-key.
Presumably they also, filled it with, silver or something first? Garlic?
Maybe.
And
I
they're
guess
going to
that's
bury him at
both-
the crossroads.
Yes, that's both appropriate to a vampire or, your local trickster.
And the thing is, Starscream doesn't have any powers involving that. They just hate him and he won't shut up.
Yeah. He's not going to be able to successfully convince anybody of anything, but they want him to shut up.
So the elite guard is going to leave, but Ultra Magnus now realizes that, hey, there are Decepticons on Earth, and Sentinel Prime, even though he beat you up and was insubordinate, you suck, and he was correct. So you're coming with me. But Optimus Prime and his crew will stay on Earth to locate the rest of the Allspark and to capture the rest of the Decepticons. And to help you in this, we're giving you a box of stasis cuffs.
Yay!
Huzzah!
And this also, of course, overjoys Sari, who will no longer have to live with Captain Fanzone, but she promises that, we could still hang out.
And he is thrilled to hear it.
I'll clear my calendar.
Poor guy.
I love the sight gag of Bulkhead and, was it Optimus? Carrying Starscream across 2 lanes of highway traffic in robot mode lying on top of him.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the stasis lock is slightly different than it was in Beast Wars. They're stuck in whatever pose they were in when the cuffs were stuck on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're just frozen. In stasis.
Locked in stasis.
Yeah, one might say.
But they can still talk.
Yeah. Unless, you rivet their mouth shut. Because they're annoying. Because they're Starscream.
So we cut back to the Decepticon base. Megatron still has that communications device. And as we also find out here, he has a double agent on Cybertron.
Dun,
Dun dun!
Who could it be? It's a guy we actually haven't seen yet, but still.
Yeah, we don't know yet, but we will find out.
You will indeed. And I'm not sure if you could find out at this point yet on the toy shelves or not.
No, I think it was late, and it was a neat idea, because it was dropped here, and it's like, there's a spy? It's like, neat! We haven't effectively had that before. Not counting Double Cross, which was...
Oh, you mean punch, counter punch?
Yeah, oh yeah, punch, counter punches.
You better be careful. I hear my Autobot counterpart is nearby. Real nearby.
Yeah, that wasn't a successful spy.
I mean, it fooled them.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
But because they were Generation 1 Decepticons and they were imbeciles.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Have I ever mentioned on Icon Underground or on this show my pitch for a one-shot punch-counterpunch issue like they did for the Spotlights?
I don't think so, no.
I know you've told it to me. I don't think it was on any podcast, though.
Okay, so it's 2 10-page stories of punch and counterpunch being assigned by the Autobots and Decepticons to assassinate his opposite. And then the middle is just a 2-page spread of him lounging in a beach chair sipping Energon.
So, it would be a flip comic where you read it from either direction.
Exactly.
Yes. And in the middle, he's just having a vacation.
It's like spy versus spy when they're both the same dude.
Dun dun.
And this is also where Megatron tells everybody about his big plan, which is that he is going to draw the Autobots away from Cybertron with these outer rim attacks. And then once they're drawn away from Cybertron enough, he will attack with the with the Decepticon space bridges.
Which he will have created with the help of Isaac Sumdac.
That's right.
Megatron has plans.
Megatron has played the first Mass Effect.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the top Autobot tacticians got stuck on about halfway through. But they can tell you that blue chick, she's pretty hot. Also, I think there were some robots or something.
That much. Somewhere in there, you know.
I've never played Mass Effect.
That's okay.
I imagine they were offended by the whole all AI are evil thing that they had going on in the setting.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's like an in-setting belief, not actually true.
And yeah, that is mission accomplished. This, I guess much like the first episode, really sets up everything for the next season going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it did kind of take a couple episodes to get to that, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
We had an episode-long Headmaster detour, which allowed them to play around with Sentinel Prime some more, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always nice to have people screwing with Sentinel Prime.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because he's a jerk.
and he was getting a
And he
toy,
deserves
so
it.
he deserves some more screen time too.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess.
Gotta sell those toys. Gotta move that plastic.
Yep.
Ultra Magnus's speech at the end, talking about how they're going to stay on Earth, could have been the animated Season 2 equivalent of Gary Chalk, Cybertron Optimus Prime, telling everyone about the cyber planet keys.
Our worlds are in danger. I was thinking we were going to talk about Gary Chalk's speech at the end of Beast Wars Part 2, where he'd be all, and let it be called Transformers Animated.
That would not be good at all.
And let it be here on this strange primitive world.
Well, they almost could have done, like, Transformers animated by Allspark fragments.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in the case of Starscream, it's Transformers Reanimated.
Well, yeah.
Dun dun. It's because he's a zombie.
Although sadly not Transformers Reanimator, because Jeffrey Combs won't be on the show until the next series.
Yes. Alas.
Cheat or dead, details later.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, that is mission accomplished. It's an episode that I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah, same.
It's a good episode.
The Starscream bits are hilarious.
Yeah.
I always appreciate Captain Fanzone showing up. My one regret about this episode is that this is the last time we really get to see Ultra Magnus do anything, and I really like Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, that's a shame.
We don't get much more of Jazz after this either, do we?
I think he shows up a little bit, but no, not much. And I like Jazz, too.
Yeah.
We do get a fair bit of Sentinel going forward.
Aw, but he's a jerk.
I'm not quite a lovable jerk, but an amusing jerk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Anyway, we'll be back with another episode next week, but until then, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Tumblr, we're on Twitter, and we're on Facebook.
And we are hosted by iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting costs, which have gone up again, and various other subscriptions and equipment upgrades. That is at patreon.com/iaconunderground. And we have now started doing Patreon exclusive episodes, for a single $1 a month. You can hear us talk about various movies such as, Transformers The Last Night, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and we will be doing a Spider-Man episode going forward.
Sometime this month.
Yes. So come by, donate, and yeah, help us out and get some new episodes.
And that's for a single $1. What can you even buy with a single $1?
I know, right?
Like a coffee? No.
No.
Bottle of Diet Root Beer, maybe.
Maybe. And it would have to be like an off-brand Diet Root Beer.
I mean, yeah, it's a good off-brand, though.
But whole extra podcast episodes that so far have been around 2 hours? I'd buy that for $1.
Oh no. Or Frank Miller's writing our podcast now.
No!
My podcast
No.
screams.
My God, the Bees? Or was that another comic?
No, that was the Wicker Man.
Ha!
No,
Yes.
there's a Batman comic where he complains about bees.
Oh no, that is not.
That was Amazon's Attack.
Yes.
Oh.
A deadly bee weapon. Bees. My God.
Why?
No. If you want Frank Miller, you've got Wonder Woman shoving dudes aside, saying at one side, sperm bank.
Yes. Oh, Frank Miller.
We leave the costumes on. It's better that way. Are you dense? Are you retarded or something? I'm the goddamn Batman. Frank Miller, everybody.
Yep.
So yeah, and you can also find our podcast wherever finer podcasts are found, both on iTunes and on Google Play. Wherever it is, please rate and review us. So join us back here in 7 days when things are going to get a little weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be garbage.
We'll have garbage going in and garbage coming out. So until then, put down that chainsaw and listen to me. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
「闇の彼方静寂を引き裂き」「星の眠りを呼び起こすのはどっちだ」「ほら目の前弱な魂たち」「行け場はないまっすぐに受け止めろ」「弱みや恐れを処理して僕らは意識組み替える」「その手を強く握り」「互いの絆信じて戦え」
Does anybody need a break before we do the next one?
I am going to need just a moment to get my weasel chow.
Okay.
Should we split our recordings?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea, just to, you know. so we don't lose 2 recordings if anything tragic happens. So.
Yeah.
All right.
So I just hit stop here, do I?
You hit stop,